Part 3, The Final Revenge. My name is Emily, and I married a man who already had a wife and child. What was supposed to be the happiest time of my life, our honeymoon, turned into a living nightmare. When I found out, I didn't cry. I didn't run, I planned. Together with his real wife, Clara, we set a trap to catch him in his web of lies. And now, it's time for payback. Because Aiden didn't just betray one woman, he betrayed two. Clara and I compiled everything: screenshots of messages, wedding documents from both marriages, photos from both honeymoons, voice recordings of Aiden admitting to it all. We had enough evidence to ruin him, not just emotionally, but legally. He thinks he's clever, Clara said on the phone, but he's about to find out what it feels like to be played. We arranged a dinner. I told Aiden I wanted one last romantic evening before heading back home. I just want to remember us, I said, tears in my eyes. Fake ones. He bought it completely. The table was set at a cliffside restaurant, rose petals, wine, sunset. I wore the dress he loved. I laughed at his stories. I let him believe, just for one last night, that he'd gotten away with it. What he didn't know was, Clara was there too, watching. Just as dessert arrived, Clara walked up to our table. Aiden froze, his face drained of color. "Clara," he stammered. I smiled. "Hi, babe. I invited someone to join us." Clara sat down slowly, calm, composed, like a queen preparing to deliver judgment. "Hello, Aiden," she said coldly. "Enjoying your honeymoon?" Aiden looked between us, panicked. I can explain." "No need," Clara cut in. "We know everything. The lies, the double life, the weddings, even the baby." I pulled out my phone and began playing the voice recording from the night before, the one where he confessed it all. His eyes widened. You recorded me?" "Of course," I said. "You lied to two women who gave you everything. You don't get to walk away clean." He stood up, but Clara pulled out her phone. "Sit down," she said. "All this video goes to your boss, your family, your daughter's future." The next day we did it. We posted everything online, a public thread, with photos, videos, legal proof. Aiden's secret life was no longer a secret. He lost his job within days. His company didn't tolerate dishonesty. His friends, even his parents, cut him off. And Clara, she filed for full custody, with evidence of bigamy, emotional abuse, and deception. He didn't stand a chance. I annulled the marriage immediately. It took months to process, but eventually, it was like he never existed in my life, at least on paper. Emotionally, it was harder. Some nights I'd wake up and still feel that knife in my chest. But then, I'd remember the strength I found, the power in my voice, the sisterhood Clara and I built out of the wreckage. Clara and I stayed in touch. We supported each other, through legal hearings, through therapy, through tears. We weren't victims, we were survivors. And slowly, I rebuilt my life. I traveled alone. I started journaling, painting, volunteering, and I swore I would never let someone dim my light again. 1 year later, I returned to the same villa in Greece, this time alone. I sat at the same cliffside table, same sunset, different woman. I smiled, raised a glass of wine, and whispered to the wind, to the truth, to healing, to never settling for half of someone's love. If you're listening to this, and you've ever been lied to, betrayed, broken, I want you to know something. You are not weak for falling in love. You are not foolish for trusting someone who didn't deserve you. The shame is not yours. The power is. And one day, like me, you'll rise again. Because even from the deepest betrayal, we can build the strongest version of ourselves. The end.